Hi you! Are you struggling with procrastination? I'm Emma Nowicki, one of the intern clinicians from the Counseling Center. In this video, I hope to help you better understand why you procrastinate and offer some suggestions for overcoming procrastination. Let's start with understanding what procrastination is. Procrastination is the action of putting off certain activities until another time. It involves a decision to delay the activity, even if the decision is brief or outside of your awareness. It is not uncommon for college students to put off activities such as doing homework, studying for exams, and writing term papers. We all put things off from time to time, and this is normal. However, with frequent procrastination, people often report decreased work quality, decreased confidence, and increased difficulty in relationships. There are many reasons why we tend to procrastinate. We are much more likely to delay starting or completing tasks that we consider unpleasant or boring. Procrastination is often about avoiding the uncomfortable thoughts and feelings associated with the task, rather than the task itself. Some other reasons we procrastinate include lack of motivation, perceived lack of skill, fear of failure, and fear of success. Some people may procrastinate because they get a rush from completing tasks last minute, and they may think they perform better under pressure. However, this is usually not the case. Also, for people who are perfectionistic, they may have difficulty finishing a task because of the high standards they set for themselves. These are just some of the examples of why people procrastinate. I invite you to be curious and honest with yourself about the reasons why you tend to procrastinate. While you may experience relief briefly after procrastinating, it likely has a negative impact in the long run. With procrastination, there is a cycle of anxiety, avoidance, and shame. We all avoid things that make us anxious. However, procrastination does not decrease anxiety because avoidance does not erase anxiety, it just delays it. Over time, the cycle of anxiety and avoidance repeats and increases in intensity. Now that we've discussed what procrastination is and some reasons why we procrastinate, let's focus on strategies to overcome procrastination. We will talk about goal setting, time management, rewards, and organization. First, let's discuss the importance of goal setting. A goal should include a specific task to be accomplished within a certain time frame. Research shows it's more effective to set a smaller, realistic goal that can be accomplished rather than a bigger, unrealistic goal. For example, if I had a 10-page paper to write this week, instead of saying I'll write the whole 10-page paper in one day, I would break it down into smaller, more realistic goals. So today, I'll write 2 pages, and I'll write 2 more pages each day over the next 4 days. Once I accomplish finishing my 2 pages today, I will feel much better than if I failed to reach my goal to write the whole 10 pages in one day, because that goal was not feasible for me to achieve. Second, let's talk about ideas for time management. One strategy is to set a timer for the amount of time you will study. This amount of time should be realistic to how long you can focus on one task and may vary from person to person. After completing the designated amount of time to study, it is important to give your mind a break. By building in break time, you're setting limits on the amount of time you can be relaxed or distracted. Find the time ratio that works best for you. For example, you could focus on studying for 50 minutes and then give yourself a 10-minute break. A third strategy for overcoming procrastination is rewarding yourself when you do something well. Research shows one of the most effective strategies to increase a behavior is to reward yourself when you do the behavior. After completing a small task, you can give yourself a small reward. After completing a larger task, you can give yourself a bigger reward. For example, after I finish 50 minutes of writing my term paper, I would give myself a social media break or a snack that I enjoy. After finishing the whole 10-page paper, I would reward myself with a day off from studying. Lastly, I encourage you to take a few minutes for yourself after this video and make a to-do list of the activities you need to complete. You can write them down on a piece of paper, your phone, or your computer. Whatever method you choose, keep your list in one centralized place. By writing your tasks down, you'll be less likely to forget something. The items on your list should be specific tasks you can accomplish in about 45 to 50 minutes. For example, instead of writing term paper on my to-do list, I would break the task down into smaller elements, such as come up with a thesis, write the introduction, find sources, write the first body paragraph. etc. You can also set specific deadlines for each part. That way you can clearly see progress towards your larger goal. Thank you for watching my video on understanding and overcoming procrastination. Check out the American University Counseling Center website for more information about our services and mental health resources.